Hello, my name is David Lincoln. I'm president and founder of Transformational Mortgage Solutions, and I have the honor today of being in LeaderOne's offices, to whom I consult, bringing out some really important content about what makes this company so special. You're in the Seattle area. Talk about how it is to work with a Kansas City-based company.
It doesn't really matter where you're based. Some people, believe it or not, some of my branches, they think that there's a problem with it, but once they got started with me, they don't have a problem at all, because we tried to draw from the local area, hire individuals, whether it be underwriters, closers from that area, to kind of stopgap the Kansas market versus Florida market versus Seattle market. So it's something that we tried to build a regional operations center around, a headquarters being at Kansas. Kansas is not the fulfillment center. We try to have the fulfillment center locally rather than at Kansas. Kansas is where they do the books, but where we actually close loans and produce loans is the local environment.
You already touched on where I want to go next, but I want you to drill further into what brought you here.
When I reflect back at what brought me to LeaderOne, was the opportunity to be a part of a banking firm. See, I had my own mortgage company, but it wasn't at the IMB level. I had 4 or 5 branches, realized that I needed to scale. Well, the only way I'm going to scale a small operation is being part of a bigger organization, a banking firm. And when interviewing with LeaderOne around the round table, the one thing that I got is, a collective group of peers that had the like-minded interest, that, we're trying to do the same thing I'm doing. Yet these are the owners of the company as well. So I felt like, LeaderOne would allow me to grow what I wanted to grow and build a foundation, a stable foundation. I think that was the key, is I could scale it and build a foundation. I wouldn't have to try to figure out something in 6 years when the company owner wanted to go and sell to XYZ mortgage company or sell to a hedge fund. And then I'm restarting over. I've been here for a long time and I haven't had to really go through too much pain, besides market conditions. And so that's kind of what brought me here. I was able to create my own path, create my own direction, with some guardrails. Obviously I needed a banking platform. With that comes, compliance, accounting that I no longer have to do, which is a huge benefit, that I could release from owning your own mortgage company. So that's kind of what brought me here.
Now, you're an owner in the company now. You've grown to that point. But if you weren't, what would you say is the thing that would keep you here?
If I wasn't an owner?
Yeah.
I would say consistency. I think everybody's kind of simple in some ways, and I like a routine. I don't know about anyone else, but I don't like someone moving the cheese around.
Yeah.
and prior to coming to LeaderOne, I had my cheese moved a lot. Well, before I owned my company, I had my cheese moved a lot.
Yes.
And that's what started the company, right? That's why I started the company. And so the one thing that I can tell you is that LeaderOne doesn't change much. We're not, taxing and, creating a lot of, problems, trying to bring all the underwriters or the processing in-house. And that decision's based on what the division and the branches want, not what the company wants. So, that's consistency is what I love about LeaderOne.
So when you think of operations, how would you describe operations here at LeaderOne?
That's an interesting question, because there's 2 facets of operations here at LeaderOne. There's the corporate hub.
Yep.
That does loan, the automated, the accounting software that's, it's updated through the, our CFO and all his folks. But there's also, your normal processing, underwriting, and the closers and all those report to, essentially they report to the division. They still have a reporting mechanism through our credit manager, but realistically, if we need support, we will go and hire them. If we need to increase Production, it's as simple as, just, hiring a recruiter if you want to, or, whatever you choose to do. In 2020, when business went crazy, our division had no hiccups. I mean, the most we got out to is roughly about 8 days on turn times, and our peer group was, through the roof. I mean, crazy amount of days. But that's because we have full control of our operation. We can hire immediately. We give us the autonomy to grow, so we don't have pain points. We don't have to make excuses for the company not doing something. We are the company. We can make those decisions on the fly quickly. And it allows us to make business decisions, smart business decisions at the field level with the pain that we're dealing with.